Unlike most currencies, Bitcoin amounts are highly divisible. This has led to a desire to create names for smaller denominations of Bitcoin amounts, especially since transactions involving whole Bitcoins are no longer quite so common. Bitcoin is decentralized, so there's no organization that can set official names for units. Therefore, there are many different units with varying degrees of popularity. The Bitcoin is the unit that was used in the original Bitcoin wallet software created by Satoshi Nakamoto. There is nothing particularly special about this unit, but it is by far the most common unit due to tradition. One of the common questions people have about Bitcoin is how one would pay small amounts with this cryptocurrency. Unlike traditional money, Bitcoin is divisible by up to 8 digits past the decimal. This creates some interesting subunits of Bitcoin, all of which will sooner or later become an integral part of the Bitcoin ecosystem. Especially if Bitcoin become more valuable, subunits will become the new primary denominations for smaller payments. Bit or megabit. Depending on how people want to label this denomination, 0.01 Bitcoin can refer to both a bit, since it is a cent according to fiat currency denominations, or a megabit. This latter option may confuse a lot of people, even though it is technically a correct alternative denomination for the same amount. To put this into perspective, the megabit refers to the fact we are talking about 1 million Satoshi. Similarly, to how 1 megabyte is often wrongfully labeled at 1 million bytes, one could call the same amount of Satoshi a megabit. Bit, or even cent a Bitcoin, sounds a lot better and causes less confusion for mainstream consumers. Millibit. Considering how Bitcoin provides 8 digits after the decimal, some new subunits may have to be created as more time progress. A subunit that already exists today is called a millibit, which represents 0.001 BTC. Similarly, to how milliseconds are denominated, 0.001 second, the same denomination can be used when talking about 1,000th of a Bitcoin. Microbit. If there is a millibit, we also need to have a microbit. This unit refers to 100 Satoshi, or 1 millionth of a Bitcoin. In some circles, people also refer to this as 100 bits, although the bit subunit is far less common compared to Satoshi. While there may seem little use for microbit right now, this unit will become more important once Bitcoin surpasses the 5-digit value mark, should that ever happen. Satoshi. Perhaps the best-known unit of a Bitcoin after Bitcoin itself. 1 Satoshi, or 1 bit, refers to the smallest denomination of Bitcoin we have today. To be more precise, it represents 0.000000001 Bitcoin. The unit is called Satoshi as an homage to the infamous creator of Bitcoin, an individual or group going by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. The Satoshi unit is quite valuable in the Bitcoin world, even though it represents a very small value at the current Bitcoin price. People who earn their first Satoshi, usually by visiting a Bitcoin faucet, effectively become part of the cryptocurrency community. While 1 Satoshi is worth about 1,000th of a US dollar cent right now, the unit should not be dismissed so easily. If Bitcoin can challenge traditional fiat currencies, it will be good to have 8 digits after the decimal. Some merchants may even price their goods on Bitcoin or Satoshi when it happens.